Hey, what's up YouTube? Dark Demon here. So basically this is going to be kind of a start of a series that one of my friends gave me an idea for. I've kind of already done it in the past, but this is going to be the first official episode. I'll probably put everything in a playlist together. But basically it's just going to be a series that I'm going to make called Demon Demonstrations, which is a tutorial series. If there's any games or whatever that I have that you would like help with or advice on or whatever, I can make a video showing, like where things are, stuff like that. If I personally know, if not, I'll let you know. But since I know a lot about nothing or pointless things, I just figured, why not help where I can, if I can. But yeah. So for this, it's going to be Tales of Arise, basically kind of teaching you how to fish, which is why I have Kisara out. So I'm at this part here, Tulka Pond, which is the first location where you learn how to fish, which is why I'm starting here as well. I'm not going to just show off like how to fish, like how it works, but I'm also going to show every fishing location in the game too, in order. So if you just got to this point and want to know where things are without spoiling the story, I'm going to go in order of when, like where the fishing spots are. So if you just got to here and you want to know where the previous fishing spots are to go back to fish, then I'm here to help out. And I'll let you know when I go from area to area. I don't know if I will be able to figure out how to do like the little bar section thing at the bottom to let you know, so you can just skip ahead. But anyways, so fishing, it's actually pretty simple once you know how. You just, for me on Xbox controller, you press Y to select the rod or lure. And then down here in the bottom right hand corner, I know, great editing, isn't it? It will tell you not only what fish are present, but what button combination and whether you've caught it. I personally have already caught all the fish in the game, so all of them are going to appear green on the map. If you have not caught it, it'll be like a yellow or whitish, I believe, if I remember correctly. When you have caught it, it will be green. You only need to catch one of each for it to count to get more lures. Speaking of which, make sure you go back into and check every shop, because they may start selling lures as well, which you will need. So for this one, the Dana bass, things like that are common. You will need, for most fishing locations, a special lure, like I have here, the silver fang, for the silver marlin, for the 3-star rarities, for each boss fish. The Tulka trout, I do not believe is a boss fish, but let's see, let's go for that. The Tulka trout, here we go.
Indeed.
So this specific lure will get you the Tulka trout, lavtu, tilapia, and blueback tuna. So if you want to catch the fish, it's easiest, pretty much guaranteed, as long as you have that lure. So I'll equip this. The button combination is Y and X for me. I don't know what it'll be on PC. On PlayStation, I assume it will probably be triangle, square. But basically, just throw the lure out wherever. It's easier if you go here. So it was, and then here, where's the little subtitle thing? So then if you look here at each of the fish, it will show the different types. And then when I do Y, X, if you notice there was a little heart over the fish here, which means it was the right button combination specifically for the Tulka trout. If there is a heart when you press that button, it will be for basically just letting you know that it's it. This is actually a boss fish. And then you start your basically quick time event, which is shown, down here, what you need to do to catch it. Oop, wrong button. Sorry. And then from then on, you basically just follow the rest of the game's instructions, and you have your fish.
I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Remarkable. You're top of the food chain.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed.
And it's
Hungry
basically as
bellies
simple
are
as that.
counting on this.
Just pick the right lure. You don't always get them all in order. Pay attention to the button presses here. And if you see, from when it was up here, the different fish, if you press those buttons in order and there are no hearts, then it's not going, you know, it's not the correct fish. You can still catch it and use it to cook with or sell, but it will not be the one you are looking for. If you have the lure equipped, it will almost always catch it. There are instances, let me double check here.
Now where
This
might
one
those
specifically
fish
doesn't,
be?
but there are instances in some of the ponds where it will be the same button inputs for two different fish, which is why that lure is so important. Anyways, that's the basics of how to fish. I hope that helped. I'm not sure. That was pretty just... It kind of just ran through it, but I hope I explained it well enough. And then now for all the fishing locations. Starting with Caligula. It has only one, which is in the Cave of Solitude. Let me go to the Kurd Garrison, which is outside of Ulzebek, to where that way I can show you the area that it's in as well. To make it easier to find them.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get
So,
here faster.
here at the elevator in Caligula, you can go straight or you can go around right. Yeah, it's just easier if you go, or quicker if you go around right back through here. I mean, you could pretty much just tell from where it is on the map, but I'm still just going to run there and show you guys anyways. For those that may not have explored, it should be right in here. I guess while I'm at it too, I'll show each of the fish that the location has to offer. Because if there's a specific one that you're looking for, then you might want to, you know
Now,
where it
Where
is.
might those fish be?
Yes, so here is a perfect example. I don't know if I can... I'll try and line it up here. So right here, the amber mackerel is YY, and then the Lacerda salmon is also YY. The Lacerda salmon, though, is the boss fish, so that won't be as much of an issue, but still. And this is the only fishing spot that I can remember in Caligula. I went through and looked beforehand just in case. So we're done with Caligula, moving on to Cecilia, which has two locations. The first one is going to be the Navira Snow Plains. I'll just go to the one up here instead of the cave.
Looks like we made it here.
So down to the right here is where you find the owl for the Owl Forest, and it is the next offshoot road up here. Well, it's technically not even a road. And it's as simple as that. What does this one have to offer? The pond tilapia, berserker piranha, tricolored catfish, polar bass, Navira piranha, and armored sturgeon.
You need patience to fish.
The next location in Cecilia is in Frozen Valley. So this is after you leave Cisleden. Either way, me showing the fast travel locations, the location should hopefully help. You know, it's got the name on it. It is straight ahead. Excuse me, pardon me. And then keep going up. I'm gonna say, am I able to avoid? Ooh, just barely. Okay, and then up here to the left is the fishing point.
You saw it too.
And this one has hawksbill trout, pearly pike, polar bass, azure tilapia, and Cislodian salmon. Also, I am not a fisherman or angler or whatever in real life, So if I mess up these names, the names of the fish, I'm sorry. That is it for Cecilia. Going on to Menencia. Which there is the first one at Overseer Hill. It should be pretty hard to miss.
We've reached our destination.
It's just right down here, right below the camp.
There's something in the water.
This one has pond tilapia, berserker piranha, hawksbill trout, Menencian bass,
those fish be?
Trislida, arowana, and the golden catfish. I don't think I went over all of the ones in Tulka Pond, but it's the one that you start at, so, you know. Here you go. Tulka Pond, you know exactly where it is. I started there. Again, it's where you start fishing. That will be all for Menencia. So this is the next area, Mahagsar. If you have not reached that point, you can always come back to this video later. If you don't care about possible spoilers for areas, then by all means. The first one is in the Adan ruins.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to
Which
get here faster.
is down the hill behind the camp that the fast travel point is on.
Oh. You know, don't you think we're running a little low on food?
This one has hawksbill trout, a cave sea bass, emerald salmon,
Indeed.
lesser pirarucu, and an axolotl arowana. The next area is the Adan Lake. I guess technically the Adan Lake would probably be before the ruins. It's just, I guess, the way that it was on the list. This one is also hard to miss. It is right next to the campsite, so if you find this fast travel campsite, you'll find the spot.
Wouldn't it be easier
Dan and bass, berserker piranha, tricolored catfish, azure tilapia, muddy pirarucu, and arum arowana. And the last one for Mahagsar is one of the two hardest to get, because it's one that everybody forgets about, or they just don't know. So if you're missing a spot, this might be the spot. If not, it will be the other one. When you have completed the quests and you get to the second half of the game, when you come back and... what's his... Mahavar, I believe. You can talk to Mahavar here. Yes. And he will take you... or you'll be able to go to the fishing spot. The other option there is kind of a little bit of a spoiler, because it is a secret submission, which I will be going over once I get to it, which will be the last one.
There's a nice breeze here.
So if you talk to him, you have the option to go to the hidden wharf, which is where you catch your very, very last boss fish here, which is the silver marlin. At the hidden wharf, you know, like I said, you talk to him, he takes you out on the cargo freighter. Here, it has the Vesper sea bass, sardonic grouper, garnet sea bream, blueback tuna, Mahagsar barracuda, and the final boss fish, like I said, the silver marlin.
Now, where might those fish be?
Yes, I would like to quit fishing. And now we move on to the last area for the fishing locations, which is Ganeth Harros. And that would be Shinefall Woods. Technically, there are two in Shinefall Woods.
We've reached our destination.
Ooh, no. Why do you always face me? Oh, I have a little skit. I will watch that later. I also, I guess, was not paying attention. Can you... excuse me.
As impressive as always.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. Looks like it could be worth something.
someone I need to... Where is it? It's right. It's just right up around here. Okay. I'm sorry about that. It is right up through here. Which, again, if you don't explore, it could be hard to miss, but at the same time... Alright, let's see what's here at the Shinefall Falls. Dan and Bass, Ganeth Harrow's Piranha, Tricolored Catfish, Ganeth Harrow's Catfish, and a Green Pike. The reason why I say that there are sort of two from this area, Shinefall Woods, is you eventually get a subquest for Kisara. I do not remember where that subquest is from or what it's called, but it is one of the ones that I believe she gets a title from, and it is one of the subquest bosses, which will eventually take you down through here. So if you go to this area and are able to go down there from picking up a subquest, whether you read what the subquest is about or not, then you'll be able to get to the final location, which is the inner sanctum of the Fogwhirl Limestone Caves. So again, this one requires a subquest to unlock, but it is also another kind of hidden fishing spot, but it is a marked subquest. There are 2 hidden subquests in the game. I can go over those in another video. Technically, I'm going to be going over one of those in this video, but if you would like me to go over both of those in a separate video, then I can do that as well. And for the Inner Sanctum spot, the Ganeth Harrow's Piranha, Pearly Pike, Azure Tilapia, Ganeth Harrow's Catfish, Fogwhirl Pike, and the Signy Piraruku. And then the last one was, here we go, the Love-to Marshland, which right outside of Pelagian is the best fast travel point to go to.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
And then back down through here.
This is no place to fish, is it?
Except for the fact that it is a place to fish that we are going to, so that'll teach you, Kisara. And it is back away in this corner. The Dan and Bass, Tricolored Catfish, Love-to Tilapia, Love-to Arowana, Lesser Piraruku, and the Cobalt Trout. And the last area is from a hidden subquest. So the way you get the subquest is, I don't remember when it procs for you to be able to start it. I know you have to be in the second half of the game, but you will come to Thistleim, go back onto the seashore, and I don't remember exactly where it is. It might be somewhere out in here, but there should be a bottle on the seashore that you can pick up. It's somewhere along the coast, maybe in the water, but if you look along the coast here, there will be a bottle in the water that you can pick up, which will start a secret subquest, which will then take you to the uninhibited island. So this might be the last one that you are looking for if you are still missing a couple fish, because this is a unmarked quest with a location that might still have a unique or two, which you need to catch all uniques until you need to catch all of the uniques, and then once you have finally caught every other fish in the game, he will give you the lure for the silver marlin. This one has the Vesper sea bass, Suyukusa mackerel, Mahagsar flatfish, zesty grouper, and gluttonous barracuda.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea.
And that is all the fishing locations with a tutorial of how to fish with a battle in between. Sorry about that, I went the wrong way and was not paying enough attention. Anyways, I hope this helped out. Sorry it got a little bit long, but I just wanted to make sure you guys knew where all the fishing locations were. If you ever need to double check as well, if you go to Menencia, Tulka Pond Road, and talk to the fisherman, he will not only be able to tell you how many you have, how many more you need to get a new lure or fishing rod, and he will also tell you what locations you have not caught all the fish at yet. At least that you have revealed. I don't know if he will tell you about the secret locations or places, the fishing spots you have not encountered yet. So just keep that in mind. I hope this helped out. Sorry for the long video. If it helped you out, you know, leave a like or a comment. You don't have to if you don't want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!